Check, check. Hey guys, today we're in the state of Nevada and we're checking out some cool and cheesy roadside attractions, kind of in the mid-south end of Nevada. This is something I've always wanted to do. I'm sure if you love adventure and exploring things, you're excited about it too. Let's get going.
So what exactly qualifies as an interesting roadside attraction? If you're driving in the middle of nowhere, then anything you see in the middle of the desert could be interesting. Like look, first thing I see is a random restaurant. I pulled over and took some videos, and then it hit me. This is just a normal restaurant. It's not that interesting. So today, we're using the Roadside America app to help us find interesting places in the middle of nowhere. And this video is not sponsored by them. This is just an app I personally love using. So let's get to it.
This is my first time specifically doing a road trip video where we stop at attractions. We are on our way to the world's tallest ice cream stand. Are you excited? Because I sure am.
After making our way down an hour of desert roads and snowy capped mountains, we come to the world's tallest ice cream stand called Seymour's in Pahrump, Nevada. How majestic. What? This isn't tall at all. There's no way this is the tallest one in the world.
This is stop number 1. This is the world's tallest ice cream stand. Doesn't look very tall though, so this one might be a little bit of a dud.
Now look, I don't have a ruler, I'm not taking measurements, but I don't think this is true. But even if it is, I hate to say it, it's just not very impressive. And if they are lying, then what else are they lying about? Is the ice cream really cat milk, not cow's milk? But like I said, we're in the middle of nowhere, so it's something to see.
There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground.
But hey, one bad roadside attraction doesn't mean the rest are gonna suck, right? And let's remember what it's all about in the end anyway.
Okay, so this next stop I am super excited about. It's called Amargosa Opera House. I'm definitely saying it wrong right now, and when I look back, I'm gonna cringe at this. I am very excited about this one. I've heard about it for years. We are about half an hour away, so let's go.
And this one is in California. Now you want to talk about the middle of nowhere? This place is literally in the middle of nowhere. It's at Death Valley Junction. It's in California. But my goodness, there's nothing around here.
All right, guys, this is stop number 2. We are in front of the Amargosa Opera House. This is what I was talking about. No, it's all good, man. I'm just doing a video blog.
I thought this was supposed to be the middle of nowhere. So why am I seeing other people here? It turns out this is actually a pretty well-known attraction. They even have a plaque here to remember the woman who was the visionary behind all of this.
So here's the story. This lady built this place and she was performing shows either to a crowd or by herself for a very long time. I find this really amazing because it's literally in the middle of nowhere, but it's like such a cool spot just to come check out. They say they got tours. I'm gonna see if I can get inside real quick.
While nobody is performing shows anymore, the inside is coated with some amazing murals, but I'm not going to be seeing them today.
Unfortunately, it looks like the hotel tours are only going on 9 and 6, so I missed out. You're going to have to make the trip yourself.
I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a disappointment because I've kind of always wanted to see this. But what am I going to do? It didn't work out. And across the street, it looks like they have some Prada Marfa wannabe attraction of a fashion shop that's closed. But I don't really understand what's going on here.
They have a little retail store here on the corner that is not open, and it kind of reminds me of like the Marfa, Texas thing. Look at this. New York, Beverly Hills, Miami, and Las Vegas, and Amargosa and Death Valley. There you go. And here's what I will say, for a place that's relatively in the middle of nowhere, I've seen like 6 or 7 cars stop and get out and check this place out. If they could just man this gate, I bet they would make a lot of money, because I think people would pay just to come in and check it out. Now let's go to our next stop, Giant Cow, and it's that way.
Now that was a really interesting stop, but it makes you wonder, what's the mentality of somebody who does what she did? Was she some sort of egomaniac Hollywood wannabe, or did she just really love the art of it? But if you ask those questions, people will get angry. Anyway,
I see a big cow right ahead.
Okay, I'm promised a big cow, so this better not be like that ice cream stand. This cow better be big.
All right, we're at stop number 3. It's Big Cow.
Is that how it's really described?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and I'll show you how big she is. She's a lot bigger than me. Probably about 20 feet, I'd say. Cool spot, considering we're in the middle of nowhere. Right there is the California-Nevada border. You're talking about maybe 150 yards from here. So as soon as you enter back into Nevada, what do you see? Big cow.
But hold your horses. This is a 2-for-1 roadside pit stop. Right next to Big Cow is Big Pig. And dude, this thing is fluffy. It feels like a stuffed animal.
They also have Large Pig here. He wasn't listed on the website, but his ears flap and he's fuzzy.
So I checked the website today, and suddenly he's listed as a roadside attraction. Looks like Allison beat me to it. Thanks, Allison. Anyway, if the cow wasn't worth stopping for, I think the pig is. Because when else are you gonna see a furry statue? It's kind of weird. Anyway, let's head to our next stop, the Area 51 Alien Travel Center. Is something out there? If by out there you mean the middle of the desert, then yes. We're at the Area 51 Alien Center truck stop in the middler of nowhere, Nevada.
We're at the Welcome to the Area 51 Alien Center. It's a gas station, truck stop, diner. Come check it out.
And there really isn't anything that impressive about this truck stop other than the bright green pastel painted building plopped in front of a desert landscape. And if you love Kermit the Frog, boy are you in luck, because that's how the inside is painted. They've also got a 50s style diner in the back, although there was nobody back here when I filmed.
Right now I'm inside the Alien Diner, which you can see is completely packed right now. But this is a pretty cool spot. They got a lot of alien themed things. It's cool stuff.
Excellent contribution. Now let's move on to the 5th stop. Stop number 5, the world's largest firecracker.
And this one is directly next to the Area 51 Travel Center. I don't know if this really counts as 2 separate roadside attractions. You know me, I love anything cheesy to take a picture with. I'm excited to be here. It's tall. Is it the world's largest? Is it the world's biggest operating one? I don't know. I don't know if it works. But I'm having such a fun time. The next one's gonna be pretty cool. Let's get this show on the road.
And note to future self, the next time you film a blog for interesting roadside attractions, and you're at a fireworks store that says, shoot fireworks here, do that. And film it. But we've got no time to focus on past mistakes. We've got a long drive to the next stop, which is actually my favorite of the whole trip. While one would assume any long drive in the middle of the desert would be boring, this particular portion of the trip had a bunch of interesting things to see. First, the highway went down a fake valley between the Red Mountain and Big Dune. It's actually called that, by the way. Next, I had to turn left off the highway, and I was greeted by a friendly face.
Just wild donkeys on the side of the road here.
And then I remembered, I have a camera lens that can zoom in on him from far away.
What's up, buddy?
He looks almost like Eeyore. We said our goodbyes, and the paved road turned to dirt.
Who needs roads?
But suddenly, I was questioning myself. Why am I going this way? I started getting a hills have eyes type of vibe out here. Like, why is there a porta potty in the middle of nowhere? And why is there a pyramid-shaped mountain out here? Is this some sort of Nephilim ruins? Well, I've seen how these movies end. I'm not gonna stick around or explore. I'm gonna head to safety at my next roadside attraction, right here. What in the name of horror movie cliches is this place? You mean to tell me in the middle of nowhere, there's a bunch of creepy hooded white statues? Yes, and this roadside attraction is awesome.
Check, check, check. Check out where we are now for stop number 6. Right in the middle of the desert. You've got these paper mache Last Supper things. And I gotta tell you, if I didn't know it was a roadside attraction, this would probably creep me out. But this is really, really cool.
Now, this isn't the only thing here. They've got a bunch of artistic things littered across the property, like artsy squares, giant pixelated naked woman, homes that appear to be buried in the ground, and one of those labyrinth things that you walk through and cogitate life. This place is called Rhyolite, Nevada. And the creepy statues? They have a name. It's the Last Supper. It begs a question, is the artist who created this intending to give glory to Jesus Christ? I don't know, but I will.
If this is the Last Supper and this is supposed to represent Jesus Christ, it is a reminder that Jesus Christ is Lord. He died for your sins on a cross and rose again on the third day. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. We unfortunately are all condemned to go to hell, but if you believe in Jesus Christ, you will be saved, not condemned. That's John 3:16 to 21. But again, this is just a statue. This is not actually Jesus. Just making the point while I'm here. It looks like a couple of them have seats to sit in. I don't know if I would do it personally. Just feels weird to like touch art like that. I saw a couple of people taking pictures that way before, so.
If you keep driving up the road when you're done looking at these statues, there's the actual ghost town of Rhyolite. It makes you wonder who built these buildings out here in the first place. It's cool, it's creepy, but it's less creepy when it's the middle of the day.
My wife would freak out if she was here. Me, I'm covered by Jesus, so what am I worried about?
And on that note, it was time to travel to the 7th and final cheesy roadside attraction. There are massive amounts of empty land in the state of Nevada, so you could throw any piece of garbage on the ground and suddenly it's interesting to stop at. But then again, I think any airplane that appears to have crashed would be interesting to look at no matter where it's at. And this is stop number 7.
Crashed airplane in front of a brothel sign. I don't really know what the correlation is, but they found it necessary on Roadside America to mention this. Now, if you look at this footage, it's pretty cool. This literally was an airplane. Either somebody brought it out here or it actually crashed here. And if you walk inside, you could actually see like the cockpit and the gears and stuff. So yeah, this one's pretty cool. Definitely worth a quick stop, photo op or something. I don't know if the brothel is still in business or not, but there is a pink building up there, so that wouldn't surprise me. This part is pretty cool. Definitely worth a stop.
And you know what they say, all good things must come to an end. So let's wrap this all up.
Well guys, my original plan was to go all the way up to the Clown Motel. Since this is my first time doing a road trip video, I have severely underestimated how long it would take me to do shots at each spot. Again, this was my first time shooting something like this, so I didn't realize how much work actually goes into it, especially when you're shooting with like 5-6 different cameras. So that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the roadside attractions, and I hope this gave you a little bit of insight into what things are on this route. Hopefully I'll do a longer one in the future and I'll get a chance to really have more fun with it. But this was a nice first try. So again, thank you for watching and God bless.
So today we visited 7 different roadside attractions. Which one was your favorite? Let me know what you think in the comments, and please subscribe. It does help the channel grow. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm praying for everybody that watches this, and may God bless you.